From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your North Coast Neighborhood Forecast.
Everything Medical has been your complete source for medical supplies since 2007. Our 10,000 square foot showroom has the largest selection of home medical equipment in the North State. We have what you need. Everything Medical, Athens Avenue, Reading.
Well, I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. I know it was a pretty hot weekend, to say the least. We had the heat wave, but here's the good news. We're expecting temperatures to drop, and we're going to see quite a drop over the next several days. But we're also talking about some thunderstorms off to our east, and we're not going to really see anything here for the North Coast. We're going to see the fog return to the North Coast. We're going to see temperatures drop inland, and then eventually another increase after that. So here's a look at our planner for today. The inland areas, we're finally below 100 degrees today. I mean, we're taking, right? Inland in the upper 90s today. For the coast, still low 60s. Now, we're going to be looking at that fog and some low clouds throughout the day, even for Crescent City and Eureka. It's really going to be hugging the coast over the next few days. That ridge of high pressure is in place, and that's keeping it mainly sunny for the inland areas. Now, I want to show you Futurecast because, again, we're going to see that fog throughout most of the day. This is probably going to be a better representation of what we'll see pretty much all day right here, and it's really kind of just hugging the coast. Now, see the thunderstorms off to our east, but they're not coming anywhere near us. So I think we'll remain dry for both today and tomorrow. But notice the intense thunderstorms, especially on Thursday, but pretty far off to our east, so our chances are pretty slim and still seeing that fog out along the coast here. Now those wave heights, as we take you through this afternoon, anywhere from 4 to 5 feet. Now that's kind of getting outside here mainly just off the shore here, but you can see not as high as they have been. So conditions should be a bit better out there if you're a fisherman or a boater. So there's your marine forecast for today. Looking at those waves from the west at 5 knots and winds from the west at 5 knots, waves from the northwest at 8 feet at about 9 seconds. And there's going to be that patchy, dense fog out there. So even though the wave heights are going down, the dense fog may make things a little bit more difficult out there. There's your forecast for today, and I've got dry conditions for Crescent City. Notice the added cloud cover, more fog, but I do expect to see some clearing possibly as we go into the weekend. But there you can see the mainly cloudy skies for Smith River, Crescent City. But inland, more sunshine, still warm, but at least it's below 100 degrees. Close in Willow Creek, but about 98 degrees for Hoopa, 68 degrees for Trinidad, and 61 for Eureka. All right, now we're going to take it to the south where Fortuna will top out at about 66. Ferndale, probably still some fog out there, and we may actually see some of that fog kind of make its way into some of these inland valleys too. Fortuna, temperatures dropping down into the low 60s by Saturday, and then an increase as we go to the second half of the weekend and into early next week. Redway, 86. Honeydew, mostly cloudy skies, as well as Shelter Cove. Red Crest, 78 degrees, and there's Miranda, about 86 degrees. All right, here's your 7-day forecast for Eureka. Temperatures in the low 60s for today, for tomorrow, Friday. You get the idea here. Basically 59 to 61, dry conditions under partly to mostly cloudy skies.